So I want to be an offensive juggernaut, but how do I build my player that is offensively great, but is not lacking that much on defense?
Yeah, I think you probably want to go with a two-way, possibly, or you could go a scoring machine. But I think the biggest thing you're going to want to do is figure out at least like what your team's going to look like if you're playing pro-am. Can you rely on your back line for defense? If so, then you don't have to worry about that as much. You don't have to put anything towards interior defense. You can kind of stack all of your points toward things like perimeter defense.
Yeah, and you'll see a lot of two-way players out there because they want to have a balance of offense and
It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. And tonight we've got the Memphis Grizzlies playing against the Orlando Magic. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you very much. What a great comeback story for Derrick Rose. His resilience over the years of injuries has been rewarded. He says everybody struggles. People pretend like they don't. My down days were on TV, so I couldn't hide. The whirlwind I was in, I always stayed calm. I think that's just part of who I am. It's my character. Kevin?
Good insight there, Dave. Thank you. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. You look at the Magic. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
And right now for the Magic, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
Yeah, again, early in the year, maybe they were catching some teams by surprise, but now everybody knows how strong they are, and they're still rolling along.
Now the starting group for Orlando. We've got Kawhi Leonard, Mike Muscala out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Hill, and it's Harden in at the two-guard spot. And for Memphis, Smart is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Tatum, then it's DeRozan, and it's Collins in at the 5, roaming the paint. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch.
Memphis with the ball. Their last encounter was in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
The noise didn't really seem to bother them. In fact, it appeared to make them sharper and play harder for each other.
Hill passes to Harden. His three-pointers off the mark. And it's Smart with the ball for Memphis. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Smart.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Hill dishes to Leonard. Clock at 6. Hill passes to Muscala. The 3 from Leonard drops in the tray.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, man, let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
DeRozan. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Now here's Tatum. He's coming off a 22-point game against Atlanta.
And so many of his points came at the line. The D was trying to play him physical. And he just said, yeah, bring it on.
And here's Harden after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. It's Harden with the drive, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. There's the call. Memphis gets the foul.
Well, that's straight out of Harden's playbook. Go on the attack, drive the lane, force the defense into foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Free throw good, James Harden.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
And so he hits both. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Smart with the ball. Leonard picks him up. And the rejection by Harden. Outside Hill. Back to Leonard. Now here is Muscala. Guarded by Smart. Down low. Here's Hill. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And always looking for the high percentage bucket. Hill got that one right to the rim.
Smart passes to Collins. The three. And it's James Harden with the rebound. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Magic. Leonard dishes to Hill. Here's Harden on the wing. Jordan trying to free himself up. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Hill. Harden's got 5.
And Harden attempts more threes than just about anyone. And you don't get that kind of leeway unless you knock him down.
The Grizzlies with another miss. Magic leading by 4. And Tatum pulls it down.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
DeRozan surveying the D. Tatum finds Smart. And another miss by Memphis. The Magic have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Back to Harden. Pass to Muscala. To the inside, elbow shot. Here's Leonard, back to Muscala. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, and sometimes it just comes down to a couple of critical plays which you need to execute in close, ugly games.
Now let's take a peek at the league leaders in scoring. James Harden is second. The fourth spot held by Kawhi Leonard.
Anytime these two guys are on the floor at the same time, you're just waiting for one of them to go off, if not both of them.
And DeRozan kicks to Smart. And the pass to Mitchell. Here's Tatum. No good, unable to end this run.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Outside Hill. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Muscala finds Hill. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Collins.
Sneaky veteran drive. Hill's going to get the bucket, get fouled or both.
And several teams battling just to make the playoffs. These next few games, Chris, determining who goes on vacation and who advances.
Yeah, Kevin, think about it. I mean, these are technically elimination games. I mean, that's what makes this time of the year so special.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And, guys, I love George Hill's game. He's a smart defender who can score the ball, pass. He's a winner.
Both free throws good from Hill.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside Collins. Back to Mitchell. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. So it's the Grizzlies now. 8-point game. They need this one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Outstanding initiative there from DeRozan, and it's because of that take charge attitude he earns the call there.
That's good from DeRozan. No good on the second free throw.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Hill kicks to Leonard. Harden against Smart. Leonard looking over the floor. Clock at 4. Over Mitchell. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the Rockets in Houston. Outside Collins. Tatum passes to Mitchell. And the layup is good. Mitchell's got his second bucket tonight.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Now here's Leonard. He picked up 27 points in their last win against Houston.
And that didn't come at the cost of his defense. In fact, I think it fed his defense. He had 4 steals in that game.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
DeMar DeRozan on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Here's the teardrop. And it's DeRozan missing. The Magic leading by 9. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. Outside for Jordan. Now Leonard. He's got 7. Inside, Hill. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. Mitchell passes to Collins. Jordan against Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Tatum has a good feel for catching defenders off balance. I mean, we'll see what he can do at the line.
The Grizzlies have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Collins. Joe Ingles comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Rodney Hood's checked in for Mitchell, and it's Rose in for Smart. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Biombo, he's checked in for Jordan. Alex Len comes in for Muscala. Victor Oladipo, he's checked in for James Harden. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Hill.
And what you love about Tatum is that scoring gene, but with efficiency, both from the field and the line.
Augustine passes to Len over Rose. The feed to Leonard. And stolen by Tatum. Fast break Memphis. From deep, Rose. They get it back.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a 6th sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Augustine finds Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Now here's Rose. He's coming off a 16-point game against Atlanta.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous. Yeah, and Derrick Rose, Kevin, with a new beginning after knee injuries derailed his career. He said, look, if load management had been around back then, he might still be a Chicago Bull.
Outside Rose. Tatum on the wing. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And now just a 4-point Orlando lead. So Oladipo will bring it up for Orlando.
And Derrick Rose, the youngest ever MVP in 2011. And it was the subsequent year that he sustained that first knee injury.
If you think back, he was playing over 40 minutes a night on a regular basis, and their team had 2-hour practices, tough ones, on off days. And so how can you keep up that type of demand on your body? Teams now tend to be more cautious with the burden they put on players.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Passes it to Oladipo. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Rose against Augustine. To the middle. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Another one from Tatum. I mean, boy, this kid, he's cooking at the offensive end.
Orlando leading by 5. Outside Leonard. Augustine from outside. Ingles with the rebound. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Count it. Tatum's got 16.
Man, a playmaker in every sense of the word. Rose is so good at breaking down defenses and creating for others.
Now here is Augustine. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls, and we're not even out of the first quarter. That's not a good pace to set.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. Hood against Oladipo. Outside Leonard. Lets it go from deep. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense. DeRozan against Len.
And DeRozan. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. And that's the athleticism. When DeRozan takes off like that, he is looking to ring the bell.
It's Oladipo on the wing. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's DeRozan. He just could not put it together in that loss to Atlanta. Hood can't get it to go. The Magic leading by 7. Leonard the pass to Len, and the dunk by Len.
And guys, the best thing about Kawhi picking up assists is that it's contagious. When you've got a dominant scorer setting his teammates up, and everyone falls in line.
.50 seconds left in the first quarter. And DeRozan kicks to Rose.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Rose against Augustine. Great D that time from Hood. Pushing it up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Augustine kicks to Oladipo. Feeds to Leonard. Releases. Oladipo misses. Over in the corner, Rose. And again, Memphis no good. Leonard, that's for 2. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Leonard's got 14.
A true go-to option on offense. Leonard knows this team depends on him to take and make those big shots.
And so it's the Orlando Magic in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And from moments ago, we got this from Donovan Mitchell on how his team maintains its edge.
That's been our whole story all year.
Using that doubt, Greg, as motivation.
Whatever helps you play with urgency. If it's feeling like you're second best, use that to your advantage.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
We're just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Bismack Biyombo, Alex Len out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Victor Oladipo, and it's Augustine in at the point guard. On its way from Rose for 2. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Calling his own number. Rose with the hoop, one of the best we've seen operate the two-man game.
It's stolen by Rose. Here's Hood. Biyombo with the block. Outside Leonard. Pass to Oladipo. The dish now to Biyombo. Back to Oladipo. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul. Mitchell, he's checked in for Hood. And a change for the Magic. Harden's checked in. Here's Augustine. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Oladipo against Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Back to Oladipo. He can't get that one. Good D by Mitchell. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. And the basket by Ingles.
Well, he doesn't have a clear path to the hoop, so why not? I mean, pull up and bury the three in transition.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Oladipo outside, shoots over Baines. Here's Len. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Mitchell's shot is good.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Harden the pass to Biyombo. Orlando moving the ball around. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively. And thinking back, Biyombo selected 7th overall because of the pre-draft measurements and workouts, which were unreal.
Well, he has a 7'6" wingspan, flashed tremendous speed for his size. But he also has showed a mature, positive attitude. He can speak 5 languages. Scouts came away impressed with his total package.
And Biyombo, no good on that one. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's
the
case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Muscala, he's checked in for Biyombo. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. It's stolen by Hill, and even 3-on-3 break. DeRozan against Oladipo. Outside Jordan. He dishes it to Harden. Off target from outside. The Grizzlies trail by 9. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 6 points.
And adding a three-point shot later in his career, DeRozan looking very comfortable on that one.
The Grizzlies have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by the Magic. Muscala's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And you can't lose track of Hill, a money shooter on the spot.
Harden against Mitchell. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
He was hoping to avoid a 3rd foul before the break. Now he might have to sit out until halftime.
And Memphis making a change here. Tatum's checked in. Mitchell against Harden. Mitchell outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on that one. Nice D from Oladipo.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there. They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And so he'll bring it up for Orlando. Harden outside, launches it. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Taking control of the tempo. I mean, Harden won't let the other team turn their last 3 into a run.
Smart dishes to Tatum. There's the 3. That shot off. So Orlando will take it the other way. Coming into this having notched to win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
In that kind of environment, every point matters. The bench was a huge reason why they won that one.
And that's a big reason why Jordan's field goal percentage is always so high, because most of his finishes come right at the rim.
Tatum down low. He's covered by Muscala. Tatum's shot is off. Orlando leading by 11. Harden inside the three-point line. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Mitchell. Connects from three-point range. Mitchell's got a pair of triples in the second now for Memphis.
He's got 6 points from beyond the arc in this quarter. I mean, for the game, he's got 9 points from deep.
The 3 from Harden. The Grizzlies pull it in. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Memphis has gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Mitchell's shot is good.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Orlando's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And we've got a moment now to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for him.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him. And a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
Jordan kicks to Muscala. DeRozan against Oladipo. Up and in on the layup. Oladipo's got 4 this quarter.
And with underrated strength, Oladipo isn't worried about absorbing some contact.
Collins against Jordan, and there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Leonard, he's checked in for Orlando. Here's Smart, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Puts it up from 12. That one rolling around and rims out. Tatum against Harden. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 7th assist in the game.
Well, Harden's strength is part of what makes him special. Able to score through all kinds of contact.
DeRozan with it. He's picked up by Jordan. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So we'll see DeMar DeRozan go to the line here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. Grizzlies have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Lenz checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You got to like the guys that are have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness, you know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Collins wide open. He fires from outside off the mark. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Magic. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Smart finds Tatum. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They are just killing them on the interior.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And they lost that last game by a slim margin, and you can't help but think that if he had a better night at the stripe, the result could have been different.
Goods checked in for the Grizzlies. Rose comes in for Smart. Magic leading by 7. Here's Leonard. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got 19 points.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
Stolen by Harden. Hill inside, working on Rose, and he gets it to go. And now an 11-point Magic lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside Tatum. Tatum draws the double. And a wide open look for Hood. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hood. And here we have some expert playmakers at the 2-guard position. Since the All-Star break, these are the shooting guards averaging the most assists per game. James Harden, 3rd.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
Yeah, it all starts with ball movement. And when your off guard has that kind of unselfish mindset that these guys do, I mean, it makes a big difference.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Memphis. Biombo, he's checked in for Orlando. Here is Rose. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Dishes it to Collins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a lot of players might have passed that shot up. Not Collins. He stays aggressive and draws the foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
And that one falls for Collins.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
So he gets 1 of 2 from the strike. Orlando leading by 10. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Hill. Hill's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Grizzlies shooting straight 49% from the field. A minute 42 left in the second quarter. Rose, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Leonard finds Hill. Hood comes in with the double team. On the wing, Harden, beyond the arc. Ingles with the rebound. The Grizzlies shooting in the second quarter 46%.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Hill up top. Harden outside. Fires the three. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got assist number 5 here tonight.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Rose. No good that time. Hill with some nice D. Harden scanning the floor. Leonard on the wing. To the paint. Biombo, the pass to Len. He feeds it to Leonard. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And here is Tatum. Outside Rose. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Rose has got 4 this quarter.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot. He's more about team.
And that concludes the first half. Magic lead by 15. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, James, we know that scoring seems to come easy for you. How do you create that mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. It's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. I think that's what we're here for. And so, guys, just go out there, compete, have fun, and just play hard.
My family doesn't think it's all for the kids, but I appreciate your sentiment. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 21 points, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
Well, this is what Kawhi Leonard does, guys. He's fundamentally sound and takes advantage of defensive miscues. There are a few things on the court that this guy doesn't see.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
Well, not at all what they envisioned coming to the game. And defending the paint has been the main problem, Ernie. They got to commit a few more bodies down low, and they got to protect the inside, protect the inside, protect the inside. But even if they do, still might be a little too late for them, Ernie.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Jason Tatum. Marcus Smart is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's John Collins, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot.
An improving three-point shooter. Collins understands the role of today's big man.
Hill passes to Muscala. To the middle. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Muscala's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Took him no time at all on that one. Harden's got 23 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Count that bucket. 23 points for Kawhi Leonard.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Smart finds Mitchell. Outside, Smart. Back to DeRozan. To stop the run. Orlando grabs the miss. Outside Hill. Down low. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Hill's got 16.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Dang, that's his 4th foul. Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
Jordan, he's checked in for Orlando. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Mitchell passes to Tatum. Back to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Mitchell is double. DeRozan, the open look, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. He's got 13.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Watch outside.
Hill against Smart. Now here is Hill, guarded closely. Back to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. For 3, Hill drills the three-pointer. Hill's got 5 points in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Leonard against DeRozan to the inside. Collins in the post. Right side Tatum. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's Smart. Tries again. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
The anticipation, the length. Tatum maximizes the opportunity on both ends.
For Memphis, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And Memphis making a change here. Baines is checked in. The Magic also changing it up. Oladipo, he's checked in for Harden.
One shot.
And DJ Augustine subbed in for George Hill. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And Augustine kicks to Oladipo. Pass to Leonard. Leonard draws the double, takes a 3. That's good from Augustine. The assist from Leonard. Augustine's got his first 3 points of the game.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 15-5 run. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Oladipo's got 15.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. Oladipo for 3. Unable to get that one. And Memphis the other way now. Smart wide open. He fires. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Magic leading by 20. Augustine passes to Oladipo. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
And there's that scorer's mentality that Oladipo possesses, which really puts the defense in a bind trying to stop him.
The Magic shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Two.
First free throw is good.
The combination of shooting and speed Oladipo provides this team is invaluable, and his hunger to keep getting better also impressive.
Oladipo hits them both. DeRozan with it. 13 points in the game. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Now here is Augustine. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. That shot missing.
Everything looked good until the finish, and it all goes wrong.
Smart on the wing. There's the pass to Baines. From deep. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it goes down 2 points. Oladipo's got 19 points.
Just sheer determination. The contact was there, but Oladipo showing real toughness gutting through it.
DeRozan against Leonard. Another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Teams that make their free throws, they're so tough down the stretch. Let's check out the best. Number 1, the Grizzlies. 5th on the list, the Magic.
Both teams really well served to be very aggressive attacking the rim because of how well they shoot the ball at the free throw line.
Free throw good. Baines. And with the move league-wide for greater representation, some are calling for more diversity in front offices. Some say progress isn't coming fast enough. What do you think?
I think progress hasn't happened fast enough either. Put me on that list. Let me sign that petition. Because even in the coaching ranks, fewer black head coaches this season. You know, teams need to hire the best candidate. No one's saying anything different than that. But the fact of the matter is, they're not interviewing some of the best candidates. That's all. Let some of the best candidates in the door, and they should be hired.
And it's Leonard missing. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Mitchell looking it over. Rose dishes to DeRozan. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Alex Len picks one up.
And if you go over the course of his career, DeRozan has increased his trips to the line. I mean, thanks in large part to getting more aggressive offensively.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and Orlando making a change here. Jordan's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And so it's Augustine who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Outside Jordan. Here's Augustine. Outside Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Augustine.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Here's Rose, and good. He got the English that time as it falls. Rose has got 6 points.
I mean, that's almost effortless for Rose. Defenses can't be pleased that they allowed that look.
Outside Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Stolen by Mitchell. And oh, here we go. Rose, nobody back.
I mean, even through all the injuries, Rose has the speed to beat you in transition.
The Magic leading by 14. Oladipo left side. Ingles against Jordan. Here's Oladipo. And just miss after miss right now. Mitchell against Augustine. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
Rodney Hood's checked in for Mitchell. The Magic have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Augustine passes to Leonard. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And let's take a look now at Kawhi Leonard's numbers. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. 5th in steals, 19th in free throw shooting, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. Rose, good.
When you're a vet like Rose, you figure out ways to score inside, even as a guard.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
Len, and the dunk by Len.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago. Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
James Harden, he's checked in for Orlando. Here's Jordan. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Oladipo taking his time here. Lets it go. Harden, no good. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. And they double up DeRozan. Now, Baines. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Rose against Augustine. Harden outside. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Inside. Good on that shot, and with that, the Magic lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Derrick Rose. And here's Augustine. Oladipo outside. The basket is good, the assist from Augustine. Oladipo's got 10 points here in the second half. Outside Rose. And they double up DeRozan. Put up top, guarded by Jordan. Hood can't get it to go. Magic leading by 13. And here's Harden for 3. Ingles with the rebound. Ingles has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Rose. Here's DeRozan. That's the basket, is 8th from the field, 14.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Harden outside. Passes it to Len. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's 8 points for Alex Len.
What an exquisite playmaker, especially in the pick and roll. Harden, he's as good as it gets.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
He's running wild. They had to call a timeout just to take away at least some of his momentum.
Collins checked in for the Grizzlies. Then for the Magic, Biyombo is checked in for Len, and George Hills subbed in for Augustine. We've got 1:18 left in the third. Rose against Hill. Right side Rose. Kicks it to Ingles. 4 on the clock. DeRozan for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Jordan's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And Hill's a player whose shot has to be respected.
Rose in the post. He's guarded by Hill. Pass to Ingles. Three-pointer. That's Biyombo with the rebound. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Orlando. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Rose with the double team. Biyombo, the pass to Oladipo. Misses the 3. From deep, Ingles. The offensive rebound. Baines makes it off the glass. Baines has got 4 points in the quarter.
Toughness and energy on the boards, and an easy putback to show for it.
With 1 on the clock, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Orlando, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Their transition game has been in full effect. Right back after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's George Hill. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard position. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
And the first one at the line is good.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Right side Rose. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Kev, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis. But Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own
Shoot
against
two.
anyone. It's remarkable.
And he knocks down the first one.
At 6'4", 220 pounds, Marcus Smart might be the most physically imposing point guard in the league, especially with his fiery approach to the game.
And so Smart nails both of them. Magic leading by 14. Harden outside. He's looking for Jordan. Finds him. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure thing as you can get. So athletic for big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get it in prime position for those alley-oop feet.
Well, Orlando shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. And Oladipo kicks to Biyombo. And there's the call on John Collins. That's foul number 2 for him. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Hill looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Harden from outside the arc. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Harden's got 26.
Good luck in stopping Harden tonight. Another classic performance from the ultimate scoring machine.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Muscala, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Here's Hill. Oladipo outside. Outside Jordan. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Rose. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 19. And Jordan sends it back. The pass to Oladipo. Harden outside. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. The Magic getting another chance here. Here's Muscala. The second effort. And Harden with the lay-in. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, that's not the typical way Harden creates his own shot, but it's effective. Work hard on the glass and you'll get some easy buckets out of it.
Outside Tatum. Passes it to Ingles. Over Oladipo. Offensive rebound. Here's Tatum. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Tatum's got 26 points. Orlando leading by 19. Hill with it. Oladipo outside. Orlando moving the ball around. And the rejection by Tatum.
The long arm of the law. Tatum for hitting that shot from ever having a chance.
Rose kicks to Tatum. Offline with his 3.
Can't quite find his 3-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. Chris, today's coaches have a different way to get through to their players compared to some coaches of the past.
Well, yeah, I think, this culture is different. Guys don't want to be yelled at when they're giving their all. They want to try to find a solution instead of getting emotional about it. So I think, the emotional aspect of some point has been alleviated. I think guys want to enjoy going to work every day and having a boss that they can discuss and figure out with. I don't think the NBA is any different.
And Memphis making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. And a change for the Magic. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Victor Oladipo. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Mitchell outside. It's hauled in by the Magic. And Leonard has it in the corner. Hill finds Muscala. Good.
And the playmaking from Hill, he just gives them what they need.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Hill against Rose. Smart passes to Mitchell. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Pass to Harden. He kicks it to Hill. Rose with the double team. Pass to Harden. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Collins has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Mitchell against Harden. Mitchell right side. Tatum on the wing. Rose scanning the floor. Smart misses. The Magic leading by 21. Harden has a wide open look. Good on the three-point shot. Harden's got 11 in the second half.
And after a sensational first half from beyond the arc, he's not slowing down here in the second. That's his third three-pointer since halftime.
The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Harden against Mitchell. Lobs it up for Jordan. The alley-oop layup, very well done.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Outside Rose. Back to Mitchell. Tatum trying to break free. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Rose. Rose has got 6 assists now in the game. Now here's Leonard. And Muscala has it in the corner. Down low. Hill. That one's not going to go. Good work defensively by Smart. Now here's Rose. He's covered by Muscala. Rose passes to Collins. Great D that time from Leonard. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Orlando. And here's Hill for 3. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Smart against Harden. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Chris, you played for 5 different teams in your career and a number of different coaches. As you look back, what percentage of great coaching is X's and O's? And what percentage is just inspiring your players and getting them motivated?
X's and O's are probably the most important. You need a coach that can adapt his system to the players on his team, to the teams that are coming up, that can adjust in coaching style. And so I definitely think as far as that, the coaching, the skill set, and the play calling is definitely important. And I think motivation has a part to play as well.
First free throw is good.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game, don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
Leonard finds Hill. Rose with the double team. Now Muscala. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on DeRozan. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
And the first one drops. He's perfect from the line this time. For Memphis, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Outside Tatum. Outside Collins. Mitchell is doubled. And finished off by Collins.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
Here's Harden. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And this next draft, Chris, expected to be the last year of the one-and-done rule. Do you approve of the league once again letting high schoolers be drafted?
Well, yeah, I think if we're finally catching back up with the world, if a man can do the various things that you could do after turning 18, why wouldn't you be allowed to go to a job and make money for your family? So, yeah, I definitely think it's the right thing to do.
That's also good. So we get both free throws.
Look, I love how Harden does a little bit of everything. Aggressive scorer, solid rebounder, superb passer, and he's also improving on the defensive end.
And DeRozan kicks to Tatum. Oh, drew the foul. It almost hit the three-point bucket. He'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Three shots.
And he's good on the first 3. And the second free throw, good. And when rookies come in, there's a lot to learn, especially managing money. And Chris, the league is trying to help players manage those large salaries.
Well, players have great resources now that are available to them, and so it's great that the league has lended a hand and said, hey, if you need any help, don't be afraid to reach out.
Takes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line. The Magic have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Harden bounced pass and slammed up by Jordan.
Well, it's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
To the middle and stolen by Jordan. Now the pass to Muscala. Jordan trying to free himself up. Muscala misses.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy layup.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Mitchell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
His three-point game has been incredible tonight. If he comes even close to repeating his first half performance, it's going to be a crazy game for him.
And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw good from Harden. Smart's checked in for Derrick Rose. And both free throws good for James Harden. Chris, you had some great battles with those guys in the 2020 Hall of Fame class, like Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. And I know you're going to join them in Springfield in the Hall of Fame soon as well.
Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. It was an honor playing against these guys. You know, when you think about Kobe and the Mamba mentality, as a friend, you just miss that competitive spirit, and it was an honor to call him an opponent and a friend. Tim Duncan, you had to be prepared when you went up against him and his great Spurs team. And same with Kevin Garnett, just energy and passion, and one of my favorite players of all time. So it was an honor playing against them and an honor to call them friends.
Here's Leonard. Kicks it out to Harden. Harden draws the double. Jordan the pass to Hill. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on DeRozan.
Credit to Jordan for finishing in spite of the foul. He never relents on the play.
And he makes the first. And so Jordan nails both of them. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to DeRozan. Goes up from the top of the key. That one a little long. Magic leading by 22. Outside Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Jordan the pass to Hill. Orlando moving the ball around. Jordan's shot is off. Memphis has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Smart against Harden. Fires from 14. And finished off by Collins.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Orlando.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
And you know, this is a win they wanted badly, guys. They did not want to get swept in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Leonard.
Well, he's had an effect on every part of this game, a triple-double. What more can you say? It's been a one-man show. Today was a good day.
The shot by Jordan, no good. Now the Grizzlies with it. Now Smart. The shot will not fall. Hill with some nice D. Pass to Harden. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. From past the arc. The putback, and Hill is right there.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. James, terrific road win. I would imagine you're feeling pretty good about how y'all played tonight.
They're a really good team, so we wanted to come here and just battle, and we finally get in the groove, we got to just pick it up on the way, and one thing we're going to rely on is our defense, so, tonight is another great effort, and we just got to keep it going from here.
Battle. Sounds like a winning formula. Congrats, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.